If I knew I was going to go to Starbucks today, get me a cappuccino, then I was going to stop at Crystal's and get me some chili cheese fries. Boom, that's $10. We're not doing that, Lynn. You got Crystal's at home. Go home and fry yourself some fries. Open up a can of chili, get some cheese, and you make that at home, Lynn. This $10, okay, now we can go ahead and buy crypto. While I'm sitting there contemplating whether or not I want to go to the drive-thru, I can pull into a parking space and buy $10 of crypto. By the time I get home, I'm not as fat because I didn't actually buy no more darn food. And I've already started making a couple of pennies on top of my investment. Hola YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I am your girl, Beauty by Lenore, across all my social media platforms. If you would, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up the video. Of course, share it amongst your family and friends. And any conversation, question, comments, definitely hit me up in the comment section below. But as you guessed it, this is going to be my first video in my series as far as stock markets and crypto. So I'm still trying to figure out what I actually want to call this series on my channel. No, I'm not going into being a stock and crypto channel. I'm still going to be doing beauty and makeup and fashion and clothing and stuff like that, hair. I'm still going to be doing all of that. I'm just adding something else to my actual channel to give you guys a little bit more value added with my channel. I did go ahead and ask you guys, did you guys want to learn about stocks? Did you want to learn about crypto? So I'm going to come to you and let you know I'm not a financial advisor. Do your due diligence, which is doing your own research, whether you're looking at stock or crypto. So this is going to be my money and makeup series crypto edition. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about crypto. I'm going to give you some platforms. I'm going to give you some coin options for you guys to look into. I'm going to show you how your crypto can grow and how you can judge your crypto if you're going to hold it for the long haul or if you just kind of need to watch it for 30 days and chuck it if it's just not growing the way you need it to grow. So we're just going to go through that. I'm going to go over some basics with crypto because some of you guys may already be trading crypto and some of you guys are actually looking into crypto. Or you found certain crypto coins and you just can't figure out, how do I buy this crypto? Where do I buy this crypto? What's a safe platform for me to put my information in on? So if you're just ready to go ahead and get into this whole edition that I'm doing for you guys, this is my crypto for beginners. This is my stock market for beginners. I don't want to say for dummies because none of us are dumb. We're just learning and going along the way. I started my journey with crypto probably February 5th or 6th. And I've had a chance to see a couple of different coins, see the growth with a couple of different coins, see some coins just aren't moving, just aren't growing. You know, my first toe dip into the water was with Dogecoin. So, like most of us. And of course, you know, your Bitcoin, your Litecoin, your Ethereum, you know, your big boys. So if you guys are ready to see how we can start making money together, crypto edition, then you guys already know. Just keep watching.
You might be the one taking me home. One thing really lead to one.
Okay, guys. So when it comes to cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency is an NFT. I know you guys have been hearing a lot in the news lately about NFTs and they're selling like art NFTs for 69 million. You know, music artists are dropping their albums digitally as an NFT and making all of these millions of dollars in one day. Jordan's just released some NFTs that you can buy for $12 for actual digital version of the actual shoe. Like, you guys are like, what is up with all these NFTs and how are these people making all this money? We finna get into it. Cryptocurrency is a form of NFT, which is a non-fungible token. Cryptocurrency, there are a lot of cryptocurrencies out there, a lot. And all of them are called coins. So when you're buying cryptocurrency, you're buying the actual coins themselves. You definitely want to go ahead and get yourself a secure crypto wallet. So you can either keep your crypto in the wallet and it can grow from there, or you can actually keep it on the actual app. Just, you know, whatever makes sense for you, whatever, do your due diligence. A lot of times people will start throwing out these crypto terms, stock market terms to you guys. So I'm going to break it all the way down to the basics. So as I started to ramp up my series and I just started talking to you guys about throwing out certain words, you'll already know. When I say do your DD, DD is do your due diligence, do your research. Know what you're doing. Is your money, is your investment. You're responsible for it. No one else is caring about your money, watching your money, or doing anything with your money but you, unless you decided to go with a broker. For most of us, we're not going with a broker. We can manage our accounts ourselves. So getting into crypto. So what I will tell you guys about getting into crypto, if you decide to go with the meme crypto and different things like that, just know that, let's talk about Dogecoin. It is a cryptocurrency that was made for friends by friends to be utilized in between friends. That's the reason why you don't see it carried on too many big exchanges. The exchanges are the platforms that allow you to trade, buy, and sell crypto. A lot of crypto, specifically for my American-based watchers, I'm going to go over some different platforms that you guys can actually buy various different crypto coins on. Internationally speaking, definitely go ahead and research what platforms are available for you to buy crypto on. I don't live in Russia, so I can't really give you advice on where you can buy crypto in Russia. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So, as far as crypto is concerned, the only thing you need to know before you do an investment, before you do anything, only use the money that you have that is your throwaway money. This is the money you already blow frivolously on dumb stuff. And when I say you just blow money frivolously, I'm talking about when you go to Starbucks and spend $6 on a drink. When you Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub a meal, and you're spending $17, $18, $20, $30, $40, $50 on a food order and having it brought back to the house. You got McDonald's at the house. You got food at the house. Don't that sound like one of y'all parents from the 70s, 80s, and 90s? You got McDonald's money? But no, for real, guys. In all honesty, you want to take your disposable income. And I do want to talk about this before we get into the crypto. When it comes to investing in crypto, do not invest your bill money, your necessities money. If you know you need to pay your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your car insurance, your cell phone bill, your utilities, your health insurance, a doctor bill, your credit card bills, or if you're working on your credit should be, your utilization balance on your credit card should be 6% and below of your actual credit limit. So anything above 6% on a credit card, you're starting to hurt your credit, and you aren't actually seeing the growth with your credit score that you could see if your actual credit balance was actually below 6% of your credit limit. And also with actual credit cards, I know a lot of people say you should have a credit card and you should keep it for emergency purposes. That's done. That's outdated. That is such old news. Such old news. With credit cards, if you have a credit card sitting and it's just sitting there and it has the full credit limit available and you're not using it or doing anything with it, it can hurt you because all of your open lines of credit goes into your debt to income ratio. And when creditors are looking at you, okay, so you got $20,000 available on 4 different credit cards. You make $50,000 a year. As a creditor, when I'm looking at you trying to see if I'm going to approve you for this auto loan, if I'm going to approve you for this personal loan, if I'm going to try to approve you for this mortgage, if I'm going to approve you for this business loan. Side note, if you are applying for different things for your business, you should be doing that underneath your business name, your business EIN. Your business credit should be separate from your actual personal credit. I'm going to do a different credit video. I've already went through a lot of credit tips on my Facebook for my friends and family who follow me there, but I'm going to put it all in one video and do a credit video for you guys. But just so you know, that $20,000 that you have sitting there is potential debt. So it can hurt you depending on what type of loan you're going in for. So just kind of keep that in mind. Don't just have a credit card just to have it. Actually have a credit card to use. Like, go ahead and fill your gas tank up on Sunday for your trips during the actual week back and forth from work or whatever it is you're doing. And when you get paid, go ahead and pay that purchase off in full, or pay that purchase off to 6% or below, and you'll start to see your credit score do this. Okay, so that's enough about credit, right? So what I would say to you guys, definitely when it comes to investing crypto, another thing that I would say, this video is not for people who have necessities that they need to have paid right now. You need to go ahead and pay and take care of those. I'm not telling you to take your income tax or your stimulus check and just dump it into crypto. That's not what I'm saying. If you need groceries, go ahead and get your groceries. If you got credit card bills coming up that you know are coming due, go ahead and double whatever you was going to pay on. You know what I'm saying? If you know you got rent, mortgage, a car note, car insurance coming up, go ahead and pay that. We're not finna take a play with that money. That's not what we finna do. You're not finna go get a loan to invest in crypto. You're not finna pull out your 401k, your Roth, your CDs, none of that. We're not touching any of that money for crypto because that's another part of your financial security, and we're not touching that. That's not what we're gonna do. As far as your disposable income is not what's in your savings account, especially with last year. 2020 really showed a lot of people that you need to have 6 to 12 months saved up for your current active lifestyle. So if your lifestyle costs you $2,500 a month, you need to have that times 6 to 12 saved up in your savings account to be financially secure to kind of weather a storm. You definitely want more than that, but that's a starting point. That's just a starting point. That's where you should work to for your actual starting point. I know a lot of people took hard hits in 2020. Had to go to food banks, lost their jobs, lost their houses, lost their cars. Sad. And they're trying to come up out of that this year. So their focus is definitely different right now. So this video isn't for those people. For those people that weathered the storm in 2020, be careful about 2021. We've already seen about 20 more countries going into lockdown. We've seen a couple of problems and issues coming up with the different vaccines. We've seen slow rollouts with the vaccines, just different problems and issues. Just be careful, guys. For an example, look at what happened with Ford. Is it Ford? Yeah, I think it was Ford. So with the semi-chip conductor shortage that we're having right now worldwide, just not in the United States, but worldwide, Ford is closing some of their plants, furloughing some of their employees. At one of their plants, they just went down to just 2 shifts. Now, I want you to think about this for a second. These are guys, men and women, who weathered the pandemic of 2020. And just 30 days ago, they were working a nice paying job with benefits and doing overtime. And then last week they find out they're being furloughed, laid off, or overtime has been cut and it's only 2 shifts available. You either work the morning shift, evening shift, or however they do it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So these people who were financially stable just less than 30 days ago, who just got hit with some horrific news this past week. So what I'm saying to you guys is, you may have weathered 2020 pretty well, but that doesn't mean 2021 ain't finna just come sucker punch you. Just right now, financially speaking, times are difficult, times are hard, and times are uncertain. Even a lot of businesses that weathered 2020 still didn't fare too well. Because it's not the fact that your business didn't close, you didn't go out of business. It's also the fact that you didn't make the income you should have made. You didn't have the growth that you should have made, because a lot of us didn't have extra money to go just willy-nilly going out to eat and doing all this other stuff, because we were too busy trying to keep a roof over our heads, to keep our cars, you know, to make sure our children were okay, spending additional money because the children are being homeschooled, spending additional money because we're working from home now. So we got to have faster internet, better internet. We got to have all these desks and stuff at home for kids. Hopefully you guys get and understand what I'm saying. Or this video isn't for you if you've had a gambling problem or an addiction problem. Addictions can change from being addicted to drugs and substances to being a sexual addiction to being a gambling addiction. Like, it runs the gambit. It just changes what you're addicted to. Stock market and crypto is gambling. You're pretty much putting $30 into this pot and betting on the fact that this $30 will turn into 90. That 90 will turn into 500. That 500 will turn into 5,000. And you're hoping that 5,000 turns into, I'm retired now. I'm not working for nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's gambling. It's a form of gambling, because you have to bet based on market conditions, industry conditions, just a whole lot of different stuff, how your play in that particular market is going to play out and pay you, or if you're going to lose money in the play. When I say in the play just means you're deciding to buy, specifically for this video, since we're talking about crypto, you're deciding to buy crypto. Now, with buying crypto, we're going to go ahead and get into the different platforms that you guys can use when it actually comes to buying crypto. Some of the ones, this isn't all of the ones, guys. You guys can definitely research and look into it and see some other, places and things where you guys can actually use. One of the places that I actually use, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. I probably should have just did a screen recording, but I'm too lazy for that. So it is 6:52 p.m. on a Sunday. I'm going to edit this video and put it up for you guys. But you guys can go ahead and use Binance. I'm going to insert a picture of it for you guys so you'll have it. You guys can use Binance, Bittrex, Coinbase, Crypto.com, Voyager. And of course, Robinhood sells crypto as well. So just so you guys know, it's a couple of different apps and a couple of different places where you can actually go in and utilize your crypto. For me, I'm going into Binance first to go ahead and show you guys Binance. So going into Binance, you can see I'm up $46, $47 in the last 24 hours. I'll go ahead and leave a screenshot of that. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this now. So I'll have that for you guys, so you guys can actually see the growth in the last 24 hours. So since about 6:53 Saturday evening to 6:53 Sunday evening, I'm already up $46. Saturday, I took a picture of my actual crypto wallet. Again, I'm going to insert both of these screenshots for you guys. So from Friday at about 6:42 p.m. until Saturday at 6:42 p.m., I was up $93.98 from that actual screenshot. So this weekend, I've made about $150 so far just in actual crypto. So Binance is one of the platforms, one of the crypto exchanges that you guys can actually use to trade out your actual crypto. When you're going in there using Binance, it'll go ahead and show you anything you may have added to your favorites, an overview of your wallet, gainers and losers, different things like that. Like, it'll show you this information, and you guys can go in here and just scroll through and just find out what actually would actually make sense for you as far as investing in a crypto that's growing versus investing in a crypto that's starting to decline and lose value. So you want to go in and just pick the crypto. Okay, let's just say one, which is one right now is up. It's showing $16 and I'm sorry, 16 cents. So it's almost at 17 cents right now. As you guys can see, as I'm sitting here talking to you, you can see it go up and go down. So right now we're at 16.80. So it's almost at 17 cents. So if you had this crypto right now, while I'm sitting here talking to you making this video, you're making money. This is the crypto I do have. So I'm actually making money right now as I'm looking at it go up. It's already at 1682. So it's already up. It's pushing right now. So if you had $100 in this crypto, $1,000 in this crypto, $2,000 in this crypto, as I'm sitting here just talking to you guys, you can already see we're at 1685 now. This crypto is growing and going up. But what I wanted to show you guys is you want to be able to go in here and look at these charts. These charts, these little legs on this little chart, they're called candlesticks. Candlesticks just shows you the growth at that moment. So in the past minute, this is where the growth was. You know, it shows you a snapshot of the day, the time of the day, just however you go in here. You can look at a live chart. You can look at it in the last minute. How did it grow last 5 minutes? When you guys are investing in crypto, one thing that I want to tell you to keep an eye on is look at yesterday's growth versus today's growth. Go back and look at the 3-month mark so you can see how has it grown, how much has it grown, how much has it lost in the last 3 months. Look at the 1 year mark of the actual crypto to see, okay, what's the growth potential for this crypto? Okay, so for this one, you guys are able to see it's already up 45% today. So that means if you bought $100 worth of one tickler, when I say tickler, tickler just refers to the letters that the crypto is listed as. So one, 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 is already up 45%. So if you bought $100 worth of this yesterday, today you would already be sitting at $145. That's just something for you guys to actually know when it comes to growing your money. There are days where you can go in and look at your account. See, it's already at $16.90 now. So this thing is moving. And you see it just dropped that back down to $16.86. So look at yesterday's growth with the crypto. Look at today's growth. Look at the 3-month growth chart. Look at the 1 year growth chart. And then look at the 5-year growth chart. That can tell you if the crypto used to be $10 and now it's trading at a double, triple, or quadruple zero. Okay, so the double zero crypto and stocks is the ones you really, really want to get. You really, 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 really want to grab them and get them when they are double, triple, and quadruple zeros. And the reason why I tell you guys this is the double zero is we're talking about less than a penny. So it's 0.001 or 0.008, whatever. It's below 0.00, whatever that number is. When this crypto crosses over to a penny, you just made bank. Bang, 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 bank. You looking for your double, triple, quadruple zero coins crypto-wise. So when they finally cross over to a penny, literally a lot of people who grab their crypto when it's 0.00001 or 0.00001. When it crosses over to a penny, they've made thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars, or millions of dollars, depending on just how much their buy-in was when they first bought that actual crypto. And I'm going to talk to you guys about your buy-in, but I'm just going to talk to you about what you're looking for with crypto. You're looking for your crypto to have a growth rate, to have a growth chart. If you bought $40 worth of crypto on March 1st, and today is what, March 22nd, and you're still under $41, you may want to switch and look at some other cryptos because it shouldn't be that way. If you bought $40 of one crypto on March 1st, you should be probably looking at with the way crypto has been growing in the past 6 months, you're probably looking at a good gauge. You should probably be sitting about $47 to possibly $51. So that's the growth you probably should have seen, unless you bought in too high. So the charts go up and down. You know, you constantly have people buying and you constantly have people selling. A lot of your big sell orders are from people who bought the crypto when it was 00, 000, or quadruple zero. Now that crypto has hit a certain percentage amount, they might not be selling their whole position. Your position in crypto is your buy-in price, your strike price. So if I bought the crypto and it was at a quadruple zero, so it was 0.00005, and now it's 16 cents, I'm going to sell all my profits. I'm going to keep my base position. So I'm still going to keep, if I initially brought $1,000, I'll leave $1,000 there, but I'll take everything else off top of that $1,000. And all of those profits, I could either reinvest back into that crypto, take it and go pay bills, or take it and invest in stocks. Another thing I want to tell you guys before we get too deep into the actual crypto talk, crypto really moves, really moves. Friday after about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way up until Sunday about 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. Really move. That's when you really start to see 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90% growth with the coins as they're growing, because a lot of people who invest play crypto on the weekends. Crypto does move during the week. You'll see a lot of this during the actual week. It'll have bumps and spikes and dips and drops. So don't think just because you buy crypto on Sunday that when it drops on Monday, oh crap, I done brought the wrong crypto. Not necessarily. Most crypto kind of takes a drop on Mondays. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's because we typically take profit from crypto and we reinvest that into the stock market as a dry powder. Just so you guys know, your dry powder is your buying balance, the amount you have to actually buy, your balance to buy. Okay, so your balance to buy can be funded a couple of different ways. You guys can fund this balance to buy with your actual bank accounts. You can fund your balance to buy with your crypto profits. You can fund your balance to buy with your stock profits. Or you can sell off underperforming coins, which is crypto, underperforming stocks, and use that as your buying power, which is your dry powder. So now you have more money to invest into plays. Buying crypto is called a play. You have more money to invest in these plays so you can start to make more money. Don't just let your money just sit there and just be there. If you're just going to let your money sit there, and we've had $40 on March 1st, and you're only looking at $41 22 days later, it's the same thing as you just leaving that in your savings account. The only reason why you're even looking at crypto, thinking about investing and buying crypto, is because you want to see your money grow. You came to the stock market, you came to the crypto exchange market to actually make an investment to see a return on your investment. So you're looking at your ROI. So you want to see your money grow so you can put a down payment on a house, buy a car, you want to retire, you want to be able to invest and start your own business. It's a couple of things you guys can do and go through that. So I just want to kind of let you guys know, as far as, you know, different ways you can fund your account without actually having it come from like your actual account balance itself. So looking back at one, it's almost at 17 cents. There you go. Just crossed 17 cents. You guys see that? So in the time I've been talking to you, this crypto just went ahead and grew about 21, 22. Now it's dropping back down. You see how it kind of fluctuates? It does that. But that is buy orders that's actually coming in with people buying and selling. You guys are actually able to see the volume in the actual market. And you can see some of these huge sell orders coming in. These are your investors, for the most part, that's over here pulling money out on a Sunday evening, getting their dry powder ready to start investing in stocks on Monday morning. And these are the people who are maybe averaging down in their play. Averaging down in your play just simply means the charts for your crypto. The charts for your crypto, they do this. You got a high, a crest, you got a dip, a low. Okay, guys, future land here for editing purposes. Okay, so when I was talking to you guys about looking at the actual lines, the graphs of your actual crypto, I said your resistance top and bottom. It's not your resistance, I misspoke. The bottom line is your line of support. So this is where the stock has traditionally traded at a low. So that's your line of support for the actual top, and the traditional line where it's traded at the top, the crest of being the most expensive, highest part, that's pretty much your line of resistance. And what investors look at and what analysts look at when they're reading those charts is making sure that the stock stays at the bottom line of support. If it breaks through the bottom line of support and starts dropping even further, then now we need to go back in and readjust where we have our lines of support and our lines of resistance at, and they could downgrade the actual rating for the actual crypto. And it moves up and down on the list of crypto based on how well it's doing, its line of support and its line of resistance. The top line that it breaks through, which is called the line of resistance, is typically where the stock meets a downward pressure, downward force. So it'll climb to $1, $2, $10, but it never quite breaks over that line. But once it finally breaks past that line of resistance, now we'll go in and we'll reanalyze the stock and look at it, or the crypto, and reanalyze it and be like, okay, so we see potential of an upward movement now. So now we're needing to adjust and see where our baseline of support is, so we know where the stock or crypto could potentially bottom out. And now we're having a moving target as far as the line of resistance, as far as, okay, we've hit the $15 mark and now we can't seem to go above it. That would be your line of resistance. We've dropped to $2.15, and historically this stock hasn't dropped any lower than that. It may have had moments where it was a little bit lower, moments where it didn't even get down to $2.15, but historically this is the line of support for the stock. So, or crypto. That's what we're looking at when we're reading charts. And when you start to understand and look at that a little bit better, you understand better where you are when you're buying on the dip and when you're selling on the high. Buying on the dip saves you money. Selling on the high means you're taking as much of your profits as possible. Okay, guys, just future land. If you buy up here somewhere around the top, which is the high and the crest, when it starts to dip, you're automatically losing money. This isn't a time to freak out and sell your investment. Just watch it as it falls. You're looking for a bounce. When it starts to bounce, right there at the bottom of the bounce, this is a dip. This is your buying area. Your buy zone is typically red on the charts, and it's typically low, the lowest point that it's been for the day, that it's been for the week, that it's been for the month, that it's been for 6 months or a year. You're looking for your buy zones, the areas where you buy in. That's the reason why I say you guys need to look at those charts, because if you're buying one at 17 cents, that doesn't make any sense. You should probably wait until it drops back down to 16, 15 cents and then go ahead and just buy into it, if that kind of makes sense. Yeah. If you buy in too high, you have to average into your play. You have to average down into your play, which means when it dips down to 15%, when it dips down to 15 cents, then you're going to have to spend more money to buy in so you can bring your average strike price, which is the amount you paid for it, down to where the actual crypto coin is sitting at right now. So as it does this on this wave, you bought up here at the top, you didn't average down into your play down here on the dip. So instead of waiting for that dip to come back up to where you bought it at and start making profits from here, if you average into your play, instead of your original buy price being up here, you didn't average down on your buy price. So as the actual crypto starts to increase in value and go up, you're making money from this bottom dip where you actually bought it at. And now that you're averaging on your original play, you're making profits on both of these as it starts to go up like this. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys to be able to understand when people tell you average into your play, average down on your actual play. That's all they mean. Just buy more on the actual dip so it becomes a more profitable play for you. As far as the crypto exchanges, again, it's a lot that you guys can actually use. But I just want to go over the ones that I'm familiar with, that I trade with, that I can help you guys with. If you guys have questions or concerns, or if you're wondering different things, Just know when you go in to set up your crypto, you're going to need your ID. For you guys here in the United States, you're going to need a government issued ID or your passport. And some of them will require you to have a utility bill. And all of them are going to ask you for your full government name, your date of birth, your social security number, all of that. Because obviously it's money being exchanged and they want to make sure you ain't out here laundering stuff, doing crazy stuff. So you have to have that. So the platforms that I recommend to you guys, Robinhood only really has some of your big, well-known cryptos. They say they're thinking about adding more. They say they're thinking about adding a specific crypto team, blah, 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 blah. If you already have a Robinhood account, then you can trade some crypto on there. But some of your big money makers aren't on Robinhood. So you're going to have to get another platform. You're going to have to get another trading platform. When it comes to trading crypto, you want to have multiple platforms because some coins are only available on certain platforms for us here in the United States. And you just want to be able to get a variety of coins and just watch them grow and see which ones make more sense. Some platforms charge more of a fee for buying the same crypto than another platform would charge. So that's also something you guys want to pay attention to. But the ones I would tell you guys about is Binance US. The Binance US site is for United States of America citizens, just so you guys know. Bittrex is a great crypto exchange for those ones that are triple and quadruple zero. You can get a lot of those on Bittrex. Coinbase, wait on that IPO, but Coinbase is another great exchange you guys can actually use. Now, when you guys go into Coinbase, the one thing that I want to go ahead and tell you and explain to you about Coinbase is, okay, so I don't have a lot of buying power with Coinbase because I just didn't like the way the coins on there were growing. So I didn't put a lot of money on Coinbase. But your home screen on Coinbase will go ahead and tell you and show you just different information. You can set up your different home screens differently when you go into your settings. You can go ahead and take a look at your portfolio so that way you can see how it's growing and how it's doing. And you can see that my portfolio right now, I just got it set on the day. Look at that. That's a hot mess. That means for the day, I had a high of 132.71 and a low of 126.15. My coins on Coinbase aren't really growing or doing that well. I'm just allowing them to continue growing so I can pull my profit. But it will go ahead and show you your balances based on the actual coins you've actually bought into on Coinbase. And you can go in here to the different prices on Coinbase. Now with Coinbase, it'll give you a little bit more information. I do like to use Coinbase because of that, because it'll tell you overall the market is down. So right now, overall, crypto in general is down 1.19%. So if you have a crypto and it's trading in the red for whatever reason, just know the entire market is down. We're in a selling time right now. Sunday evenings, we sell crypto. You know what I'm saying? If you need more dry powder for stocks during the week, it's just what it is. A lot of people take their profits early on Sunday and sell Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and then they rinse and repeat and put it back in. The best time to buy crypto, is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because that's typically when it's a little bit lower. That's typically when it's a little bit more stable as far as the up and down shifts with it. And that sets you up for a great weekend. That sets you up for the ability to be able to take advantage of those Thursday buys when they start to trickle in. But Friday really kicks up. Saturday really kicks up. Sunday really kicks up. And then Sunday evening, you should be expecting your crypto percentages to start going down a little bit. It's just because a lot of people are selling. It's just the nature of the beast. That's what happens with crypto. But you're able to see your different wallets and information on the actual app. It'll tell you, you can go in here and see what's tradable for the US customers. So don't be over here looking at the gainers list, being like, oh yeah, I want to go ahead and buy one, which is Harmony. The ones I just showed you on Binance. It's up almost 50% in one day. I want to go buy one. Well, you can't buy one on Coinbase. This asset is not supported by Coinbase. Coinbase is getting ready for their IPO. They are dropping a couple of coins as they get ready for their IPO, their public listing. They're doing a direct public listing. An IPO, for you guys, just in case you don't know, is your initial public offering. It's just when you actually list your stock on the actual stock market itself. Coinbase is about to take themselves through their IPO and start to offer it as a stock for us to buy with the actual stock market. Just something for you guys to know. Huge. We're waiting on that. We're waiting on that. And you don't want to go over here to the losers list and try to be like, okay, I want to be able to buy crypto on the dip. So the ones that are dipping the most is what I want to go in and actually buy. Like right now, Avalanche has dipped almost 6%. So it was at 35.51. But when you go in and click the actual month view, you can see the lowest it dipped was $22.30 in a month, in the past 30 days. And the highest it was $39.39. So buying in at $32.86 may be a really good price based on that. But I would caution you with this. I would tell you to go ahead and look at the year. And in the year, since March 22nd last year to March 22nd today, the lowest it was $2.79. The highest it was $59.94 as I'm filming and doing this video. So a good buy-in price would be as low as humanly possible. As low as humanly possible. And the all-time price of the actual stock is pretty much still showing the same thing. So going off of the 1 month scenario with this, when it dropped down to $22.30, that was a Sunday. Yeah, that was a Sunday. So a lot of times what you'll see is spikes with crypto early in the morning. If you're trading crypto, if you work night shift, then it should be something easy for you to watch. If you're not really a night person, I don't know what to tell you. Especially if you're looking for a buy zone and a buy point. Or if you're looking for a sell zone or a sell point. Because on Coinbase, you can't... On Coinbase, if I wanted to go in here, I'll say on Coinbase, if I wanted to go in here and I wanted to sell my Dash coin. So I can go ahead and trade it, but it just lets me trade like right now, right here, right now. So I could either buy more Dash right here, right now, sell more Dash right here, right now, or convert Dash into another cryptocurrency. I can convert it into, when I click on convert, I can go ahead and convert it into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, which is ADA, which is a hot crypto right now. Or I can go ahead and convert it into Litecoin, Chainlink. I can convert it back over to the USD coin, which means I'm ready to cash it out. There are a lot of things you can actually convert your crypto over to. It just really would make sense for you. But if you go to Binance, one thing I want to go ahead and show you guys with Binance really quickly is if you go into your actual wallet on Binance, like VeChain. VeChain is another really great crypto for you guys. I can go in here and decide that I want to go ahead and deposit and buy Binance. If that's something that I wanted to do, and just actually go ahead and just send it to someone else's wallet or send it to someone else's address. That's something you guys can actually do. But if I wanted to go ahead and buy one right now, I could just click on one and I could say, hey, I want to buy that. Now, it's going to tell me and let me know I could either buy it at the market price, so I can just go in here and actually just set it up and just say, hey, I want to buy 25 one coins. One is the tickler, ONE. I want to buy 25 ONE coins. Coins is how you refer to crypto. It'll go ahead and let me know how much it is at the actual market price, so I can know, hey, I need to make a deposit. I need to add some more money to my account. Or I can go in and set a limit. When you go in and set a limit buy for your actual crypto, this is the reason why I say Binance is my favorite one, because it allows me to buy crypto like I would actually buy stocks. So I can actually go in here and set a limit on Binance, but I can't set a limit on Coinbase. So with Coinbase, it's either here, now, or wait, Hawkeye, watch it, watch it, watch it. No, with Binance, I can go in here and be like, okay, so one is trading at 17 cents at like 17.43, 17.53. Like it's already going up 17.5 cents. That's too high for me to buy it. I already know, looking at the 1 week, that it was a whole lot cheaper than that. Like if I go back to even within the month, back on Sunday, February 28th, it was trading at 2 cents. 2 cents. But if you could tell, the candlesticks are going up. So there aren't anything that's going here saying that you have huge sell orders that's coming, which means all of your buy orders are so much bigger than your actual sell orders that all you see is green going up. You want to be careful when you start to see the red candlesticks starting to come in, because all that means is it can trade sideways. So when you see the red starting to come in, that's when you know it's going down in price. And you can see it just traded sideways for just a quick second before it went ahead and shot back up. So that's something I just want you guys just to pay attention to, the charts when you're actually buying crypto. Anyway, but like I was saying, with Binance, you can go in here and set a limit order for it. Right now, it's trading at almost 18 cents right now, which is ridiculous. Making some money. Anyway, so 18 cents is too high for you to be buying one. You might want to wait a minute. I would say set your buy order. Again, do your due diligence. Look at the charts. Let's just say you wanted to go in there and say your limit price for it. You can go in here and change your limit price and be like, I don't want to buy it until it's actually at 15 cents. Let's turn down the thing so you guys can see. I should have screen recorded, but I don't actually have the software, guys. Sorry. And me being screen recording on my phone would probably be a little janky. So I don't want to buy it at the price that it's trading at right now, which is 0.1765. I want to buy it at 15 cents. That's what I actually want to be able to buy it at. So if you want to buy it at 15 cents USD, then you can go in there and say, I want to be able to go ahead and buy at 15 cents. At 15 cents, I want to buy 250 coins. So it is tell you if you want to buy, wait and do a limit order. So it's going to wait. Binance will wait until one drops to 15 cents per US coin, per coin. And then they'll go ahead and execute your order to buy 250 of those coins. And it'll charge your account $37.50 plus the actual fee. The fee is typically like less than 0.5%. It's not even that much with the actual fees. I'll go in there and show you guys a buy order so I can show you what the fees actually look like. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that now so it actually makes sense. And since we was looking at one, I'm going to go ahead and show you one. One is one of my better performing cryptos. So right here. You guys can see back on February the 14th, right down here at the bottom. Right here at the bottom, you guys can see on February the 14th, I went in and bought it at when it was 3 cents, and I spent $19.47, but it charged me a fee, and they charged me like half a one. You see, it would say 0.551. That's the actual fee right there I paid, so it was a total of $19.47. So I bought 590 coins. And you guys can see 590 coins at, let's just say $19. Let's just make it a wash, $19. And you guys can see this balance in a little over a month is at $96.48 with 550 coins being bought. So what that means, long story short, my investment is almost up 5-fold. So imagine if I wouldn't be an El Cheapo. I like to nibble into coins. And when I say nibble into coins, I'll bet $10 here, $20 here, $30 here, $40 here. It just depends on my frivolous spending. If I knew I was going to go to Starbucks today, get me a cappuccino, then I was going to stop at Crystal's and get me some chili cheese fries, boom, that's $10. We're not doing that, Lynn. You got Crystal's at home. Go home and fry yourself some fries. Open up a can of chili, get some cheese, and you make that at home, Lynn. This $10, okay, now we can go ahead and buy crypto. while I'm sitting there contemplating whether or not I want to go to the drive-thru, I can pull into a parking space and buy $10 of crypto. By the time I get home, I'm not as fat because I didn't actually buy no more darn food. And I've already started making a couple of pennies on top of my investment. So what I'm saying is I nibbled into my play and spent like less than $20 on the actual play. And if I would have bought $100 back on February the 14th, I'd be sitting at almost $500 right now. If I bought $1,000 back on February the 14th, I'd be sitting at almost $5,000 right now. If I was big balling like some of y'all really big balling. Like some of y'all really got it like that. If I would have bought $10,000 of one back on February the 14th, I'd be sitting at almost $50,000. That's the point. That's the purpose of this video. Pay attention to your coins. I don't recommend Dogecoin. It doesn't grow. It's not a strong cryptocurrency. The only time it grows is when Reddit and Wall Street bets take over the Twitter hashtag. You can see it start to grow and bump up, and you'll see it drop right back down. The only time it really spikes is when Elon Musk starts tweeting out about it. You shouldn't need all of that. I'm sorry, guys. I got a cramp right here in my back on my side. It's cramping. Anyway, you shouldn't need a tweet from Elon Musk to make your crypto grow. And as you guys can see, Dogecoin is like 1-2% growth. The only people still really holding Dogecoin are the ones that's like, to the moon. And I'm like, you already been to the moon, baby. You was at the moon when it was 8 cents. It is not a coin that I foresee being able to break $1 at no point in time. It's not. With the amount of volume that Dogecoin has had, with the amount of money that's been put into Dogecoin, even with having Elon Musk constantly tweeting about it, y'all haven't broke a dime yet? In between January and March, you can't break 10 cents? When it's other cryptos out here just... You literally just sat here and saw me live stream one of the cryptos that was just... That crypto grew more in the time that I was holding it up, showing it to you guys, than Dogecoin has in the past 40 days. That doesn't make any sense. And a lot of the people who made their money with Dogecoin, they already made their money. They already out. They already moved on to other stuff. Those are the people who got it when it was 00, 000, quadruple zero. They made... When that thing shot up to like 8, it was 0.082. They made a couple of thousand, couple of 100,000, couple of million. It just really depends on how much you put into it. Like, imagine if you and I crowd funded a crypto and we decided, hey, we're going to put 50,000 into this one crypto. If it was one, Harmony, the coin I just showed you guys, which is one of my favorite coins. It's not my favorite coin. It's one of my biggest gainers. We would literally be sitting at 250,000 almost. And the coin hasn't even crossed the dollar mark yet. You see what I'm saying? I bought it when it was 3 cents. It's almost at 18 cents. So I've made my investment 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm almost 6 times my investment right now. So get crypto, get crypto, get crypto. So I'm going to show you guys what I initially wanted to show you guys, which is Binance. Binance USA is one. Bittrex is another. Coinbase is another one. Crypto.com is another one that you guys can actually use. Voyager is another one that you guys could use. Again, I'm leaving the screenshots in here for you guys, just so you guys to go in there and start buying crypto. Now, a lot of cryptocurrency places will tell you you have to buy a minimum amount to buy. Just know that when you're going in there, a lot of them say the minimum to buy is $10. Sometimes some of them will let you just buy whatever you want to buy. It just depends. Coinbase has some of the highest fees to buy crypto that I've seen. Some of the highest fees compared to some of these other crypto exchanges. So that's the reason why I hadn't bought or did anything on Coinbase in over a month. Coinbase was where I actually started. And from there, I was just upset with the growth. I was upset with the fees and all this other stuff. So I just started to branch out and find other crypto other crypto exchanges that I could use, that I can make more money and actually watch my money grow. It just really depends on what really works for you. What really works best for you is the best way I can explain it. Once you have your account set up and approved, just know at that point you guys can go ahead and fund your account. And most crypto exchanges will go ahead and give you instant access, even though it hasn't settled out of your bank account yet. A lot of them will go do a direct ping to your bank account via ACH. If you want to put $100 in crypto, they're going to ping your bank account and see if $100 there. If it's not, it'll decline that transaction. So just know that you want to be careful with funding your accounts as far as crypto is concerned, and know that you could have $500 of crypto that's growing here on Binance, but it might not come out of your bank account for another 2, 3, 4 days. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind to stay out of debt. It's something that I want to tell you guys. As far as my best crypto, just to give you what I have that I think you guys may be interested in. On Binance, one thing that I want to go ahead and tell you guys is get Harmony. Tickler is ONE. Before I tell you to get it, look into it. Do your due diligence. See if it makes sense for you. Look at the charts. Go to Google, drop that tickler, ONE crypto, and hit search. And it'll tell you all the news, any changes. Rule of investing, don't invest anything into crypto. Before I give you my list, I'm going to go through each one of my platforms and give you my list of good crypto that's been really growing and doing me well. But before I do this, let me tell you, don't invest anything that you can't afford to go to zero. Crypto can delist, and delisting crypto is when it flatlines and goes zero all across the board. So if you put $100 in and it delists for whatever reason, crypto is super volatile. It is one of the most volatile exchanges you can do. If it delists, you lost all your money. It's a wash. There's no going back. You can't call customer service. You can't sue. You can't do none of that. It's a wash. If you're investing in crypto, you know you can lose it all at the blink of an eye, depending on what's happening. So just keep that in mind before you guys go dumping large amounts of money into your different crypto. But one thing I would tell you guys that you guys would actually like is Harmony. Tickler is ONE. And I'm on Binance right now, Binance US. The next one that I would tell you guys is one for you to look into, which is VThor. Tickler is V. V is in Victor, T is in Tom, H is in Ham, O is in Oscar. VeChain is another one. Tickler is VET, VET, like the veterinarian. And another one I will tell you guys about is Matic Network. Tickler is MATIC. So those are some of my good baby plays that I will tell you guys about. And already, since we've been sitting here, I'm already up on the actual balance. So, you know, getting paid on crypto while I'm teaching you guys. I like that. Can't complain. Now on Bittrex. For Bittrex, let's go ahead and, okay, not sign up. I didn't click the wrong button. So on Bittrex, let's go ahead and log into my Bittrex account. Bittrex will go ahead and tell you, Bittrex is a little bit harder to navigate and understand. I don't like it. Like, it's cool. It gives me some amazing coins. It's just tricky to navigate and try to understand because they don't have it set aside to US based coins that you could actually buy. So you could be looking at stuff and realize, oh, I can't really get this. If you go over here and click the USD, then you get a more pared down list and you be like, oh crap. But I want the one over here. Okay, so let me tell you guys a story, right? Alice. ALICE. Alice is a crypto. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I saw Alice when it was up 400%. And I changed the VPN on my phone and I bought $700 worth of Alice. My order was pending. Alice went up 60,000%. 60,000%. For me, that's more like going up from the point I bought in out. That was more like around 42,000%. My math may be a little bit off. Like around 42,000% when I actually bought into it, right? I'm gonna hurt y'all feelings. The next morning, I get an alert from the exchange letting me know, because I had switched my VPN to show that I was over in Europe so I could buy the crypto, because you can't buy it here in the United States. So I just switched my VPN to show I was overseas. Well, my phone pinged off towers here in Atlanta. So obviously, clearly, I'm in the United States trying to buy this crypto. And my phone's IP address is a US-based IP address. So I'm clearly an American citizen, or I'm using an American phone. And Alice was not available at that point for us here in America. And I couldn't find it, couldn't get it without changing my VPN. Can I tell you, me buying $700 of Alice when I saw it was up 400%. And it went up, like for me, that would have been like 42,000% increase. I would have walked away with about $294,000 in one day. If my math is a little bit off, it could have been around 300,000, give or take a couple thousand other direction. So 294,000 to 350,000 off of one $700 investment. And when they canceled my order, they sent me a notice. Your order has been canceled. We don't allow U.S.-based trades. It basically told me because I was a U.S. So I have about 28 different coins. 28 or 30 different coins that I have crypto-wise. So with me deciding to buy crypto, I'm going to give you my wins and my losses. I'm going to be completely transparent with you, because how are we supposed to be on the road to $100,000? Our first journey point is the road to 100K. You know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of Chris Sane. I watch a lot of Stock Mojo. Like, I watch a lot of them for stocks and different things, but they don't necessarily talk crypto talk. They'll talk penny stocks. They'll talk OTCs, different things like that, but they don't really talk a whole lot of crypto. A little, but not really. So with crypto, for me, it's just self-taught. For me, researching and looking at, taking bumps and bruises along the way, getting the hell out of this coin, put my money into this coin. Like, just, it's a learning curve. And if I can help you avoid losing money, making the mistakes that I made, if I could help you learn patience in the long game with it, if I could help you learn nibbling into your play, something I did not know when I first started doing stocks and crypto the first week in February. I just thought you just buy and just buy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I see this stock. This is what I heard. This is a good stock. I got $100. Boom, I'm going to buy $100 worth of that stock. Don't you ever do that. Don't you ever do that with stocks and crypto. If you have $100 to invest in a crypto or a stock, split it up. Minimum 3-way split. $33, $33, $33. I'm going to tell you why. Typically, you want to be a little bit more safer with it and do a 5-way split, 6-way split. So you want to do $20, $20, $20. This is because you go ahead and buy it when you see it, after you've researched the actual company, researched the industry, and researched the actual markets. Because you need to find out what's happening at the company. Did they change their CEOs? Did they have a new product coming? Did they just get approved for something through the FDA? Like, you need to know all of these different things. Are they having the semiconductor chip shortage that we're going through right now with the EV market? You want to know, is the board of directors changing? You know, are they expanding out to now include different areas underneath their company? Like, instead of just doing pharmaceutical, did they now just open up a whole different NFT division? So they're also going to be doing NFT, so their stock value should go up. Or did they CEO just say some racist on a phone call? So now people are boycotting them. They stock from the tank. Peloton, did they just have, you know, a child unfortunately die on one of their machines? So they stock took a hit because of that. You really got to be paying attention to the different news and different things with your stocks. Not just looking at the charts. You got to look at news surrounding the company or the crypto. And you also want to go ahead and look at the market. Like I told you, the overall market was down over 1%. So if you go in and look at your accounts and your accounts are green when the market's down, you made some wise choices. But if your account is red and the market's down, you kind of got to pay attention to that. You know, as far as crypto is concerned, a lot of times you don't have to look at international markets with crypto. You definitely want to kind of stumble into them and pay attention to them because you can know what's really popping and hopping right now in Japan and China. And you should already know that crypto, as soon as it hit trading availability here in the United States, I'm going to buy it. As soon as, you know, I have more funds, I'm going to go buy it and add into this crypto because I know it's jumping. It's jumping. A lot of these cryptos coming out of China right now, they jumping. I'm talking about they are moving. You know what I'm saying? So all I can tell you is do your due diligence because I be sad. I be sad when I be losing money. But Ren is a really good one. It's just, it doesn't move the way I necessarily want it to move. Dash was where I really made my money to reinvest into the stock market because Dash would literally be like $175 and then it would shoot up to $336 and I would just cash that wave up, cash out. Let it drop back down to 150, 160, 170. It would shoot back up to 275, 330, 325, cash out. Dash and Litecoin is what I was riding waves with during the first 2 weeks of February. And then everything bottomed out during the correction. Even crypto took a nosedive with the actual correction. So me investing in crypto during the first 2 weeks of February 2021 is just as oddly crazy as people who bought stocks January 2020, the beginning part of February 2020. They had no clue that the pandemic was about to hit and all markets saw a dramatic drop. Imagine those people February last year who bought $10,000 worth of stock just to turn around less than $30 later and them stocks are down 50, 70, 80, 90%. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic. Well, that happened to me. I bought a lot of my stocks in crypto right there at the first and second week in January. And then that huge market correction that lasted about 6 weeks, 5. We're just now coming out of that market correction. Started coming out of it about last week. So really started to see some stocks in crypto pick up growth again. I mean, they've been growing, obviously, but it pulled back and dropped. So we're growing back from the actual drop. Yeah, I bought right at the tip of a correction. A market correction is just when they readjust prices and different things because okay, so a stock market correction also affects crypto in a weird way. Not as much, but a little bit. It's just when your assets can drop up to 10%. And all that means is they're adjusting. Did this stock grow too fast? Is it overweight? Is it underweight? You'll start to see stocks, some that were underweight, go up because they should be trading at a higher price. Analysts readjust. You know, people are moving money, people holding, pausing money. Like when corrections start to happen, you start to see the market go red. It just means your stocks are dropping 3%, 5%, up to 10%. Now, once you start to talk about 15, 17, 18% drop, that's the stock market crash. A crash is 20% or more. For me, anything nearing 20% is a crash. So when we start talking about stocks being down 15%, 16%, 17%, it's a crash. You saw a crash happen 2008, 2009 with the housing bubble collapse here in the United States. You saw it happen again in 2012. They say we had one in 2016. I don't know because I was out in the Midwest trying to live my best life. I don't really know. And again, we had one last year in March and April with the onslaught of the pandemic and everything shut down in the United States. So a crash is something you guys should definitely pay attention to because when the markets crash, crypto crashes too. It just does. Because now people are scared. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what's going on. They're pulling their money. They want to protect their investments. They also want to protect their profits. They're going to pull their money. So that's just something I want you guys to know. Now, going back over to the actual next one, so you guys will actually have it. I did Coinbase, I did Binance, I did Bittrex for you. So let's go ahead and go into the other one. So on crypto.com, one that I want you guys to have. Oh, let me show you. Let me pull it up correctly so I can go ahead and show you guys how it goes. So on crypto.com, just so you guys can make sure you have the correct app when you go in there to log in. So what you guys will actually know is for the first 30 days, they do waive your fees, your trading fees on crypto.com. I didn't know that. I was happy when I found out about it. Obviously, I just recently opened this account. And so far, you guys can actually see I'm up 1.62%. So today I've gained $1.97 here on crypto.com. But let's go into my actual assets. Let's go into, okay, so to go into your assets, for me, I just rearranged my settings. You can go in there, adjust and update your settings however you want to. Guys, I'm really going to go ahead and get the apps and stuff to where I could just do this side by screen. You know, when you watch Chris Sane videos, he'll have his Robinhood account right here on the side while he's talking. I'm going to do that, guys. I'm working on it. But go into your actual crypto wallet. I set up my shortcuts and my settings that way. When you go into your actual crypto wallet, you'll actually be able to see what's happening with your actual stocks. So overall, I'm up from my initial investment, but this late in the evening at 7:50, you can start to see my investments are dropping. One that I'll tell you as far as crypto.com that I think you guys would really like is going to be Filecoin. Tickler is FIL, and the other one will be Polkadot. Tickler is DOT. That's something for crypto.com for you guys. And for Voyager, just to make sure you guys got the right Voyager app. This is what Voyager looks like. It's pretty cool to a certain degree. It takes a little bit of understanding to get to know how to navigate and get to your actual portfolio so you can see your growth and loss. But with Voyager, today I'm down $1.32. So we're looking at, I would tell you guys to go ahead and get BitTorrent on Voyager. Tickler is BTT. And I would also tell you guys to go ahead and get Storm on Voyager. You can get Storm on other platforms as well. But StormX is STMX. Okay, guys, so I know that was a pretty long video about your introduction to crypto, but I wanted to make sure I kind of gave you guys as many pointers and tips and tricks as humanly possible. I wanted to make sure you guys had at least some trading platforms to start off. I wanted you guys to be able to understand, you know, the different charts and how you should be able to go through and look at the 1 day, 1 week, 3 month, 6 month, 1 year, 5 year, all time. As far as that tickler that you're looking at, I wanted you to understand some of the actual lingo. So as we start to build down into it, we're going to build down into it. My first videos going up about crypto was going to be long because I was going to have to explain to you guys from a starting point. If you already know a lot of the information, hopefully I added some added value for you. My stock video will be going up tomorrow. It's going to be a long video, longer than this, obviously, because I'm going to need to talk to you guys about a little bit more in-depth detail when it comes to actually trading stocks so you guys don't get hit with penalties and a whole lot of unnecessary fees or get into debt with stocks, because you can get into debt with stocks if you're trading against the margin. Like, it's super crazy. I'm going to talk to you guys about that. But as far as crypto, this is the end of the first video. I just wanted to make sure that I not only gave you guys the platforms, I gave you a little bit of advice of how to research the actual ticklers by dropping it into Google, by looking at the charts, you know, kind of what the charts mean. Green is not just growth. It's your buy orders, your trade orders, red, when it trades sideways. When you have the long green candlesticks is what you're looking for as far as your growth. The little short candlesticks is going to have you trading sideways. When you start to get into the long red candlesticks, that's when you start to see it dropping. So you just want to be able to understand what that is before we start to get into, hey, Lynn, what's a cup formation? Hey, Lynn, what's head and shoulders? Hey, Lynn, it's forming a flag. What's happening over here? Lynn, have we met the line of resistance? Have we reached the line of resistance? Like, what's going on? How are we trading? What does it mean when we're trading sideways? Or at what point do we get in and buy the item? How do we avoid a falling knife? Like, all of that will be in the actual stock video, so I can save you guys some money on your actual stocks. And also options, calls, puts, covered calls. We're going to go over that a little bit too, because I know some people only trade options. They make thousands and thousands only trading options. I know some people only trade crypto. It's a very lucrative game to just do crypto. And I know some people just do stocks. They don't do crypto. They don't do options. They just do stocks because for them, it's more lucrative as far as the way they want to manage your portfolio. Your portfolio is the stocks that you have, the crypto that you have, the investments that you have. That's your portfolio. You want a well-rounded portfolio. If you're just doing crypto, don't just all go sub-zero. You know, get some of your big boy cryptos. Get into Bitcoin, get into Litecoin, get into Ethereum. I have Ethereum, I have Bitcoin, I have Litecoin, I have them all. So, big boy wise, just simply because it helps round out and balance out my portfolio. Does that make sense? No, I don't actually have a coin of Bitcoin. We ain't at that point yet. Hopefully one day we could be having this conversation. I could be like, okay, guys, I got 6 Bitcoins. Okay, guys, so this week our goal is to be able to buy 2 more Bitcoins. You know, I want to be able to get to the point to where we collectively as a group, we're making moves. I want to be able to get to the point to where we're doing that. I want to be able to get to the point to where we're not just making money for you to go on trips, on vacation, and travel. You already do that now working at your job. I want to get to the point to where you actually don't answer to nobody else at your job. I want to get to the point to where you are your own boss. I want to get to the point of the ultimate goal, which is generational wealth. I want to get to the point to where not you, not your kids, but your grandkids don't have to answer to somebody else for their boss. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. If you want to take this journey with me, if you want to grow with me, you guys saw my small balances, my small accounts. You guys see we're on a growth journey together. If you can only do $50, then do $50. If you wanted the big ones and you could put in $10,000, then put in $10,000. If you wanted the huge ones and you just, can go ahead and seed your account at $500,000, seed your account at $500,000. I mean, my goal is to get from just seeding a couple of $100 here or there to seeding $10,000 here or there, to seeding $500,000 here, there, to being on my Warren Buffett. You know what I'm saying? To being on my Berkshire Hathaway type. That's my goals. That's what I'm trying to do. Hopefully I've taught you guys something, giving you guys your exchanges you can go to, giving you guys some lingo, told you how to, you can start to read charts. We'll go more into detail. My future videos are going to be like 10 to 15 minute pops. That's it. Because we're just going to get in here. We're going to talk about crypto. Hey, guys, this is my trade. This is what I'm looking at. If you guys want to see my real-time right now trades, I'm going to start dropping it on the community tab here on YouTube. But my real-time trades, like when I'm doing my research and I'm about to make my plays, the first place that see them is Facebook. The first place that see them is Facebook. Because a lot of people that have started to follow me on Facebook ask me about my place in the stock market. They ask me about crypto and different things like that because they're trying to get into it. That's the reason why this is my makeup and money series for beginners. I'm a beginner. You a beginner. But we're beginning to get this money together. That's what we about to do. So hopefully I've helped you guys. I can be a little long-winded. I'm sorry. But I want to just try to get as much as I can out and explain as much as I can to you guys, especially when I'm talking about your money. Okay, forget all this little cute makeup stuff. Forget that. When we're talking about your money, when we're talking about your livelihood and your investments, I want to be as clear, concise, and as thorough as I can. But I also need you to know I am not a financial advisor. You need to do your due diligence. You need to do your research. You need to make sure that you're understanding what you're getting into. I'm doing these series on YouTube for you guys to help you avoid the mistakes that I made. I was literally up. I was up like $980 some one day. And this was at the start of the correction. And not knowing that you need to sit there and babysit your stocks, not knowing that you need to put a trailing stop loss, not knowing that you need to set a limit, sell order, and all this other stuff. I was looked at it, I checked at it in the morning. Oh, making money, look at me grow. Girl, I done logged out. I done went and filmed some YouTube videos, went and got something to eat, came back in after 4 p.m., logged back into my Robinhood trading account, and I was down a little over $400. So I went from being up almost $1,000 to being down almost $400 from my previous day. So some lessons are learned the hard way. If I can help you avoid losing $1,300 in a day and not taking your profits, I'm gonna try to help you. I'm gonna try to help you. If I can help you find some plays and find some stocks and be like, hey, Liam, what do you think about this stock? Or what do you think about this crypto? Give it to me. Let me know. I'll go researching and be like, that's a good one. That's a good one. But I'm not just going to tell you it's good one. I'm going to tell you why it's a good one. This is what I found via my research. This is what makes me feel like it's a good play, and I'm going to put some money into it. Or based on my research, I don't feel like it's necessarily the best thing. I'm not putting any money into it. But if you have a high conviction about it, then yeah, go ahead. You can buy it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully on this journey together, we can make money together. YouTube, I don't care when you're watching me, in the morning, afternoon, evening, or late at night. I don't care. You guys know I'm just happy that you chose to come spend some time back with your girl. And let's get this money together. Period. Let's get this money together. I love you, YouTube. Bye.